Blake Lively has had an interesting career. She hasn't really had an out-and-out success like her husband Ryan Reynolds had with Deadpool, but she has remained remarkably consistent. Some of that might be attributable to her role in Gossip Girl, which helped her build a stable career over half a decade, during which time she also acted in plenty of movies. While rom-coms constitute much of her filmography, she's cast a wide net, participating in a wide range of genres. Her father, Ernie Lively, was an actor while her mother, Elaine, was a talent scout, so she was exposed to the business from a very young age. She debuted when she was just 10 in a movie her father directed, though it was a bit part. She secured her first major role when she was just in high school in 2005's The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. The film was well reviewed and did alright at the box office. She had a few other film roles, 2006's Accepted and Simon Says, and 2007's Elvis and Annabelle, which won her personal acclaim. Then she secured her most important role up until that point, and perhaps even until now, as Serena Vanderwoodson in Gossip Girl from 2007 until 2012. The show was a critical success, culturally influential, and propelled Lively to A-list status almost overnight. Her role as Serena won her personal acclaim as well as awards. She got continual nominations and wins at the Teen Choice Awards and People's Choice Awards. The relevance of the show got to the point where Eric Damon, who did the fashion and wardrobe for Gossip Girl, told the New York Times that by the 6th season, they were, quote, getting one-of-a-kind couture from Paris, end quote, because, quote, they wanted their wares on Blake Lively, end quote. In addition to becoming a prominent TV icon, Lively was now a prominent fashion icon. While she worked on Gossip Girl, she continued doing film. This is interesting to note because, lest we forget, it used to be the case that actors and actresses would get their start in TV and then focus exclusively on film. Going back to doing TV, or even doing TV concurrently, was thought of as moving backward in your career. You'd only go on TV shows for appearances to promote your movies and nothing else. That's obviously not the case anymore. The rise of streaming also meant a golden age of television, with more movement between the two mediums. But between 2007 and 2012, that was still a decade away. 2008's Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2 was, similar to the first one, well received critically and commercially. 2010's The Town was her first movie that broke $100 million at the box office and won critical acclaim, as well as marked the return of Ben Affleck after a multi-year stint in filmic purgatory. She followed that with 2011's Green Lantern, where she played Carol Ferris. She starred opposite Ryan Reynolds' Hal Jordan, and while the movie was critically and commercially disappointing, it was, at least personally rewarding, as the two co-stars would marry each other a year after its release. After a couple of movies that didn't do well, Lively won personal acclaim for 2015's The Age of Adeline, which also did well at the box office, with critics calling it one of her best performances in years. In 2016, she took the sole lead in The Shallows, which is basically Jaws going after a surfer. Made on a budget of $17 million, the movie made $119 million at the box office and was a critical success, with Rotten Tomatoes consensus reading, quote, lean and solidly crafted, The Shallows transcends tired shark attack tropes with nasty thrills and a powerful performance from Blake Lively, end quote. 2016's Cafe Society and 2018's A Simple Favor were both critical successes, with A Simple Favor, where she acted alongside Anna Kendrick, doing almost 5 times its original budget. More recently, Lively has moved into directing. She co-wrote and directed the music video for Taylor Swift's I Bet You Think About Me, and is directing a film adaptation of Brian Lee O'Malley's second graphic novel. In addition to that, she has several more acting roles lined up. Coming up on almost 20 years since she started as a professional actress in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Lively shows no signs of stopping. It is, and is sure to continue to be, a lively career.